Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart PH here. Welcome sa pinabagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, bibigay ko sa inyo yung mga dividend paying stocks this October. Quick disclaimer lang, this video is made for informational and educational purposes only. So lahat ng content dito sa video na ito or sa episode na ito is hindi financial advice. Make sure that you do your own research before buying any kind of asset or any kind of stock. And before we get started, smash nyo naman yung like button kasi sobrang nakakatulong yun sa algorithm ng YouTube. And now, on to our first stock sa ating list, CPGP or Century Properties Group Incorporated. Preferred stock nila ito. Yung sector nito is property. Yung dividend payment nila for this period is 1.67 pesos per share. Ex-date on October 1. Although yes, na-miss na natin yan. But still, magbibigay pa rin sila ng dividends this October. Record date is October 6. Then payment date is on October 11. Current market price nito as of this video's recording is 103 pesos and 50 centavos. Last traded nito is noong September 30. Dividend yield is 1.61% quarterly yan. So 4 times a year sila nagbibigay. Annually effective yan 6.45%. Next one is AREIT or AREIT Incorporated. So, depende kung paano nyo ipopronounce yung AREIT or AREIT. So, yung sector nito is property din. And then, yung dividend payment nila for this period is 44 centavos. Ex-date on October 1 din. So, yeah, medyo na-miss din natin yan. Record date is on October 6 and payment date on October 22. So, medyo matagal na bago kayo mabayaran. Current market price is 39 pesos and 65 centavos. So, medyo nag-pump na rin ito, no? Dividend yield nito is 1.10% quarterly and that's 4.26% annually. Next one is CPG. So, ito naman, ito yung common stock ng Century Properties Group Incorporated. So, same thing. Sector is property. Dividend payment is 0.005. So, medyo may kababaan yan, no? Ex-date is October 4. And then record date on October 7. Payment date on October 18. Current market price ng stock na ito is 44 centavos per share. That will give you a dividend yield of 1.13% biannually. So, twice a year sila nagbibigay ng dividends. And then 2.27% yan annually. 5-year average dividend yield na binibigay ng stock na ito is 3.36%. So, this year, medyo bumaba sila ng konti. Yung 4-year payout ratio naman nila is 25.83%. So, 4-year lang to kasi wala silang binigay noong 2020. So, ang data lang nito is 2016 to 2019. And then, syempre, wala pa namang data ng payout ratio nila this year kasi hindi pa natatapos yung buong taon. So, hindi mo pwedeng ikumpara yun sa kinita nila ng buong 2021. Next up is Eagle. So, yun din yung kanyang stock code. So, Eagle Cement Corporation. Sector nito is industrial, mainly in construction, infrastructure, and allied services. So, yung dividend payment niya is 33 centavos per share. Ex-date October 4 din. Record date on October 7. And payment date on October 22. Current market price is 14 pesos and 80 centavos per share. Dividend yield niyan is 2.23%. And then yung total for this year, hindi kasi consistent no, na 2 beses sila nagbibigay ng dividends. Pero this particular year, twice na sila nagbigay ng dividends. So 4.469 total this year. Pero previously, kalimitan once a year lang talaga sila nagbibigay ng dividends. 3-year average dividend yield nila is 2.57%. So, di ba? Yung kasi nga yung the past 2 years na dividend sila is 2-ish% lang din yung binibigay nila. So this year lang talaga nag-jump to 4.46 kasi twice a year nga sila. Well, yeah, twice sila this year nagbigay ng dividends. And then yung 2-year payout ratio nila is 23.57%. Again, wala pang data for this year. So yung payout ratio na merong data sa BPI Trade is from 2020 lang and then 2019. Next up is Petron Corporation. Preferred stock ito, PRF2B. Sector is industrial, mainly in electricity, energy, power, and water. Dividend payment nila is 17.14 pesos per share. This is on a quarterly basis. Yung ex-date is on October 4 din. record date on October 7, payment date on November 3. So napansin ko lang sa mga preferred stock na ito, medyo matagal yung turnover or yung parang payment date, no? In comparison dun sa X date na binibigay nila. I'm not sure why. Kasi sa US, like, after yung record date, like, almost every time, the next day after nung record date, magbibigay na sila ng payment. But dito sa atin, medyo mabagal, no? Medyo matagal yung antayin natin. But anyway, that's still dividends. That's still passive income. So, I'll take it, no, personally, every time. Yung current market price niya is 1,027 pesos. Yung dividend yield niyan is 1.67% quarterly, 6.68% annually. Next one is SMC or San Miguel Corporation. So medyo familiar na tayo sa stock na ito. Holding firms itong company. Yung dividend payment is 0.35 pesos per share or 37 centavos per share. Quarterly din silang bibigyan ng dividends. Ex-date on October 5, record date on October 8, and payment date on October 29. Yung current market price niya is 114 pesos and 90 centavos. Dividend yield is 0.30% quarterly. So, medyo mababa lang, no? Tas annually effective, 1.22% yan. Although, 4 times a year sila nagbibigay ng dividends, medyo mababa naman yung yield in comparison sa kanilang current market price. But yeah, this is a growth stock, so okay lang yan. At least nagbibigay pa rin sila ng dividends kahit papano. Although kung dividend investor ka, you won't really buy this stock para doon sa dividends. Like, mas okay pa na bumili ka ng Meralco, ng Globe, ng PLDT, ng GMA7. So, yung mga stock na yun, talagang almost every year above 5% or at least 5% yung binibigay na dividend yield sa'yo. Yung 5-year average dividend yield niya is 1.07%. So, di ba? Kita niya naman, mababa talaga. Yung 5-year payout ratio nila is negative 7.39%. So, isang reason dito is gawa nito. Kasi, di ba, last year, hindi naman sila sobrang kumita. Well, nasa positive side pa rin sila ng income. So, hindi naman sila nag-incur ng losses last year. Although, may mga quarter na nag-incur sila ng losses. So, yung dividend payout ratio nila is naging parang negative 107%. Kasi, like, hindi nila kayang kunin yung binigay nilang dividends na yun. Like, yung pool ng funds na yun, hindi kayang bayaran nung kinita nila last year. That's why nag-negative yung dividend payout ratio nila. Yun lang yung simple explanation nun. So, saan nanggaling yung binayad nila? Nanggaling yun sa kanilang retained earnings, which is yung sinasabi ko nga sa inyo na parang ipon, no? Nung company all those years na naging profitable sila. So kapag wala silang pinagagastosan nun, like for example, hindi nga sila nagbigay ng sobrang laking dividends naman, di ba? Noong 2019, nasa 23% lang, no? Nung kinita nila, nung taon na yun, yung binigay as dividends. Pero syempre, last year nga, medyo down yung talaga, yung income. That's why nag-dip sila doon sa parang ipon nila, no? Sa retained earnings sila para makapagbigay pa rin sila ng consistent na dividend sa kanilang mga stockholders. I hope that made sense. Just comment down below if kailangan nyo pa ng mas maraming explanation about this dividend payout ratio na nag-negative. But yeah, I hope na nag-make sense naman yung explanation ko. Kasi, well, for me, that makes sense. Alright, so let's move on. Next one is SGP or Synergy Grid and Development Philippines Incorporated. Yung sector nito is holding firms din. And then, ito yung first dividend payment nila. So, 47.5 centavos per share or 0.475 pesos per share yung kanilang ibibigay. Ex-date is on October 6 and record date on October 11. Tapos, yung payment date is on October 18. So, kita nyo dito, di ba? Ang bilis lang ng turnover. So, ang bilis nilang mababayaran yung kanilang mga stockholders na mga dividends nila. Current market price is 395.80 pesos per share. Although, take note lang, no? Last May 28 pa huling na trade itong stock na ito. So kahit na yung malapit na yung ex-date niya no October 6, wala pa ring bumibili ng stock na ito. So hindi siya highly traded. So buy at your own risk, no? Ako personally, I wouldn't buy this stock kasi hindi siya highly liquid. Kasi paano kung kailangan ko na yung pera, gusto ko mag-take profit tapos wala namang bumibili ng stock. So that's a bit hard. Mahirap i-invest yung mahirap mag-invest sa isang company or sa isang stock or sa isang asset na, medyo illiquid. Kasi gusto mo nga yung mga highly traded stocks, no? Yung mga bibilin mo. Especially dito sa Philippine stock market, hindi naman gano'ng kadami yung natin, yung mga stocks natin dito, 200 plus. So, parang mas okay na ang piliin mo is yung mga top, siguro sabihin natin, mga top 30, doon ka mamimili na highly traded stocks. Kasi syempre, member yun ng mga PSCI. But may ilan din ng mga stocks na hindi member ng PSCI na maganda pa ring bilhin. Like, yun nga, yung good example is GMA7. So, di ba, highly traded din siya every single day. So, madali nyo makukuha yung pera nyo, in and out yung pera nyo kung kinikailangan nyo. Pero syempre, di ba, ako, gusto ko palagi long term. So, matagal kong i-investan yung isang stock. So, hindi ko siya ibebenta agad-agad. Pero syempre, advantage pa rin yan. Kasi nga, just in case of emergency na talagang kailangan mo yung pera. Kapag kaganito nga na stock nyo nabili mo, tas, parang magbebenta ka ng palugi, kumbaga. Kung highly traded naman yung stock, di ba? Pwedeng in a short span of time, kumita ka pa ng konti, no? Tapos nakuha mo pa yung pera mo agad-agad kasi nga, highly traded siya, so nabenta mo agad yung stock. But yeah, anyway, kailangan, dapat alam nyo din yun, and syempre, i-check nyo din palagi, no? Yung daily volume ng stock na bibili nyo. Kahit mga tokens pa yan, di ba? Or mga coins sa crypto, dapat highly traded din yung mga pinag-i-investan nyo. Kasi pagka yung mga low market cap na halos walang daily trading volume, wala masyado, medyo mahirap siyang pag-investan. Kasi more often than not, mararag pull lang kayo, masascam lang kayo. And then yun nga, minsan like gusto mo na mag-exit, hindi ka makapag-exit kasi walang demand, walang trading volume, walang may gusto bumili nung token or nung coin na yun. So yung dividend yield nito, well, hindi ko rin naman nare-recommend to na bilhin nyo kasi napakababa ng dividend yield, and yun nga, hindi siya highly liquid na asset. So 0.12% lang. So yeah, don't buy this stock. Next one is STR or Vistamalls Incorporated. Yung sector nito is property. Dividend payment is 1 centavo per share, so 0.0161 pesos per share yan. Ex-date on October 12. Record date on October 15, payment date on October 28, and then current market price niya is 3.78 pesos per share. Dividend yield nito is napakababa din, 0.42%. 5-year average dividend yield is 0.64%, so puro pulahan yan, no? And then 5-year payout ratio nila is 13.81%. So yeah, kung dividend investor ka, you won't touch this stock. Next up is AUB, no? So medyo malimit siya na lilista dito sa ating mga dividend paying stocks, no? Kasi malimit sila magbigay ng dividend. So Asia United Bank Corporation, sector nila is financials, mainly in banking. Dividend payment nila for this particular period is 1 peso per share. Ex-date on October 12, record date on October 15, and payment date on October 29. Current market price is 44 pesos and 50 centavos. Dividend yield niyan is 2.25% biannually. So twice a year sila nagbibigay. 4.5% yan annually. 5-year average dividend yield is 3.48%. And then 5-year payout ratio is 24.17%. So kita nyo, no, kung i-bump pa nila, no, yung payout ratio nila every single year. Like sabihin natin maging 50%, no. So, dadami pa lalo yung yield nyo, or mas tataas pa yung yield nyo, almost madodoble, diba? So, sobrang solid din, I think, no, nitong stock na ito para sa mga dividend investors. Pero personally ako, hindi ako bibili ng stock na to kasi nga, hindi ako masyadong mahilig sa mga banking company, sa mga banking stocks. So, I would rather buy a crypto project's token or coin instead of like investing in a stock na involved sa banking and sa financial, sa traditional finance. So yeah, yun lang yung 2 cents ko. But yeah, you do you kapag ka-trip mo to. I think solid naman, no, na stock itong AUB. Right, home stretch na tayo. Last 2 stocks sa ating list. VLL, Vista Land and Lifescapes Incorporated. Sector is property. Dividend payment is 0.025 pesos per share. Medyo natigilan ako doon. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. But yeah, ex-date is October 12. Record date is October 15. Payment date on October 29. Current market price niya is 3 pesos and 55 centavos. Dividend yield niyan is 0.70%, so napakababa din. I wouldn't recommend this stock sa mga dividend investors dyan. And personally, I wouldn't buy this stock. 5-year average dividend yield is 2.31%. So medyo mababa yung binigay nila this year, no? Kasi umabot naman ng 2.31% yung 5-year average. And then 5-year payout ratio naman on average is around 21.38%. So hindi rin siya ganun kataas. Last but not the least is isang preferred stock na naman galing sa 8990 Holdings Incorporated. Yung stock code is 8990B. Sector nito is property. Dividend payment nila quarterly din ito, 1.375 pesos per share. Ex-date is on October 26, so medyo matagal pa, no? Record date is on October 29, mababayaran kayo on November 10. Current market price ng stock is 101 pesos per share. Dividend yield nito is 1.36% quarterly, which amounts to 5.45% annually. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. Silipin natin yung mga sources natin for this video. We have PSC Edge, we have BPI Trade, and lastly, a photo from Unsplash. Lahat ng mga links niyan is matatagpuan sa description sa baba. End na natin yung episode here guys. Sana may natutunan kayo. And if umabot kayo at the end of this video, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to smash the like button kasi sobrang nakatulong talaga yun sa algorithm ng YouTube. If bago ka naman, subscribe ka na sa channel and ring the notification bell para wala ka ma-miss out sa mga uploads ko every single week. Follow me on my social media platforms as well. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at emanpsph. And another way to support the channel is through the YouTube membership. Click mo lang yung link dyan sa description sa baba to know more about it. Thanks again for watching and listening everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you all in the next episode. Always remember, be Peso Smart.